welcome back again to some Wargame Airland Battle action. It's going to be 4 vs 4 on the good old Gavel map. And yeah, we've got NATO consisting of myself, Lightman, Final, Daimyo, Kuroku, and Jacob77. Pact consisting of Angry Bird 217, War 1359, don't know if that's a reference to something, Thousand Enemies, and Cameron. So that's Pact for you. Just fast forward and try to skip the deployment phase, and let's see, I'll be going for Lima. Okay, and that seems to be about it actually, so that's right, no, wait a minute, what am I actually going to be playing as? Oh, I'm playing as Canada, that's right, so we'll see how that works out. Yep, there we go, getting all the Centurions and all that. Crap loads of Centurions. What is my opponent, Angry Bird, getting? T-62s, quite a few FLA, AAA guns there, and as myself, yep, going to be laying down some quick mortar smokers as well, just in case they're sending in some missile-based stuff, which they're not, bizarrely enough. So I suppose it's just to, yeah, lay down a bit of smoke cover for my infantry and all that to get free. It's a little bit, well, it could certainly could do with less gaps, but there we go. I think it is obscuring a bit actually. Just have a look. Yeah, there we go. It is obscuring a little bit actually. So unfortunately, some of my stuff is getting revealed though, because as you can see, there are some gaps within the smoke here and there. But there we go. Overall, for fuck's sake. God damn it, that fucking bug there. Well, anyway, they're Centurions basically. In any case, my Centurions getting free and actually going to be spawning in crap loads more of them. And these things, even though they're cheap and nasty, as you can see, as long as they can actually get close enough to fire, they can certainly do quite a bit of damage in numbers, and that's what they seem to be doing. Vander's also trying to do as much damage as possible. Wow, you don't normally see this many AAA pieces in the same place at the same time, but there we go. All this amount of 62s, sorry, this amount of T-62s either, I'm not sure why Angry Bird went for that. Very strange, and FJBs as well, not actually getting dropped off by helicopter or anything like that. Albatross also going to be coming in to drop a couple of bombs, and I do have some anti-air actually, so Javelins should be able to pick apart the Albatross, provided they can actually hit the bloody thing, and yeah, we lose a couple of things here and there. Albatross does get shot down though, so just see if we can, there we go, just spot him dropping down pretty damn quickly, and Final Daimyo, yeah, just going to be swooping in. Just having a look actually, because I was mostly concentrating on my side of the map there, so as you can see, yeah, just blasting the crap out of most of Centurions. As for Daimyo, looks like he's going for airborne infantry, along with Super Cobras. So yeah, mostly just Marines and, sorry, Marines and Mountaineers in the helicopters, which are being sent ahead of them, as well as some Super Cobras as well, which I suppose, well, there we go, as you can see, they've got AA missiles and they've got ATGMs as well, so actually shooting down one of the planes by the looks of things. One megabis does manage to make its way out of there, and just having a look actually, wow, this is actually being very successful. There's basically nothing here to defend. War has left all of his stuff in one position, so ouch, not going to work out too well, and he basically doesn't have anything at all really against infantry either, so these guys are just going to keep charging in. They don't have the increased speed or anything like that, but yeah, they're going to basically charge in, and they'll basically be able to knock everything out here relatively easily, although these ZSUs, if they can catch the infantry out in the open, they'll be able to do some damage. Holy shit, these guys don't seem to know how to play. 3 Tunguskas bundled together, and one easy to hit and one easy to destroy group right there. Very strange way of doing things, to say the least, but there we go. Yeah, I don't know why to do that with the Tunguskas, but in any case, drops a couple of bombs. Will delay the Marines a little bit, but yeah, they'll just keep on going. These ZSUs, well, I suppose given these Marines are weakened and panicked, really, I mean, War might as well just send in the ZSUs against them, but oh my god, even these freaking Chinooks are actually well, actually acting as meat shields more so than anything else. Super Cobras with plenty of ATGMs by the looks of things. In fact, they still have not been shot down at all. They've bypassed the anti-air that we had here for War and Cameron, and wow, that's quite amazing actually that they had, oh my god, 4 books, my god, man. Yeah, it was completely out of position, and my god, man, and the Final Daimyo basically is going to be mopping up, it seems. fact. Might even be able to capture these FOBs too, for that matter. I'm not really sure why exactly shooting at the FOB though. You could just capture it by landing a helicopter near it. But there we go. It's going to be landing at least a couple of Super Cobras by this FOB to capture this one. Yeah, I wouldn't destroy it. I'd just try to capture it just for the hell of it. But there we go. How, he asks? It's because they didn't have any freaking anti-air. Which is, well, rather they had anti-air, but it was all out of fucking position. I mean, my god, man, look at this concentration of anti-air right here. No wonder Daimyo was basically able to get through the flank there. That's insane. And now these Super Cobras are going to be good as new pretty quickly as well. So, an interesting tactic, and as you can see, definitely can do quite a bit of damage. So it looks like, yes, this tactic seems to consist of transport helis of US Marines and Mountaineers, along with Super Cobras. And once the infantry is dropped off, then it looks like the transport helicopters are sent ahead of the Super Cobras, which are in turn sent ahead of the infantry. As you can see, infantry just going to be following through to mop up. And yeah, there actually is quite a bit of forested terrain to actually make this possible, although there's certainly a couple of gaps here and there. I mean, if these guys can be caught out in the open, or really, I mean, if they could just get something dropped on them, like bombs, napalm, etc., really, they would get taken out relatively easily. But wow, Daimyo definitely charging forward and definitely taking full charge of the situation in the enemy's rear. It's going to be crumbling incredibly quickly, and well, they've only got one single spawn point actually, so they're going to be incredibly screwed. So Daimyo definitely, wow. Well, nice job Daimyo, actually making good of that gap in the enemy's defences, but really that was a ridiculous gap in their defences. They should not have bunched up their anti-air like that, because really that's what it came down to, a gap in the anti-air defences of the opponent's team that was exploited, and wow, exploited to pretty good, sorry, to pretty good effect. In fact, I wonder if Daimyo is actually using the air assault deck specialization, especially since he's even going with command helicopters. Bizarrely enough. Interesting. Well, it's possible, and as you can see, it actually seems to be working all right. But that's really only because of the fact that the anti-air was way out of position for our opponents. If it was properly spread out and properly managed, then this thing by Daimyo probably wouldn't have worked, even if he went around the flanks. Actually, well, no, the anti-air could have gone out to the side as well anyway, and shot over the water, so there you go. Okay, certainly a good job there. Opponents are basically holding on with next to no territory. Yeah, they're just going to get pummeled when it comes to points. Do have a counter-attack by Cameron though, going to be going up against my Centurions. And yeah, strangely enough, all these T-64As are going to town on my few cheap tanks. So just have a look at mortars blasting them at close range. Very nicely done indeed. Should be panicking quite a few of them. Actually, I think quite a few of them already panicked, but now they're all panicked, as you can see, and stunned even. And more Centurions continuing to come in. These guys out of fuel action, so they're going to be doing too much. And of course, more mortars coming in to do a bit of damage. Okay, not as much as I was hoping for, but there we go. Here comes more fire. You just gotta love these things. So cheap. And yeah, the range isn't too shabby either. You just have to make sure nothing gets too close to them. And yeah, even though they are spread out a little bit, a couple of cluster bombs will probably wipe out a lot of them. So there we go, a couple of freedom fighters and such as well to provide anti-air. Centurions, as you can see, are mostly calm. So there we go, while the T-64As are all panicked and getting stunned from time to time, and even getting a couple of critical effects on them as well, so not too shabby. Centurions versus T-64As, who to think, eh? Same time though, we do have Final Daimyo basically cleaning up in Hotel. His command helicopter has landed, but at the same time the BRDM for War has landed as well, so yeah, it looks like War seems to be pretty unwilling to let go of Hotel, unsurprisingly enough, although chances are we can probably... Actually, I don't think we can see this. Let's just have a look. Nope, we can actually, so if you wanted to, you could probably take it out. Where there is the anti-air... Oh, no, actually, no mind, we do have Tunguskas and such, but at the same time, though, we do have more ground-based stuff as well to aim at their anti-air. So wow, overall pretty good exploitation of the break in the enemy's defences, if I do say so. As for the attempted enemy break on Lima, as you can see, definitely... who is this anyway? Angry Bird? Yeah, it just seems to be Angry Bird is attacking along the Juliet slash Lima front. And yeah, as you can see, I'm managing to hold him back with basic Centurions, basically. Just repeating basically there for some reason, but anyway. But there we go, finally do have the rather advanced Chimera coming in as well. Some very nifty little assault gun or tank destroyer, whatever the hell it's meant to be known as. It's the only NATO vehicle that's got 20 armour on the front, so not too shabby indeed. And what do you know, even got Jacob helping out with his AJ-37 Vigans, taking out one T-62, not too much thing. In fact, he's very lucky actually that this thing survived. What the hell is he doing with this thing? Actually, is this thing... oh, it is fire and forget, I'll be damned. Well, in any case, you should not be sending it back like that. And he's actually, there we go, finally getting into evac about bloody time. 2 TADUs by Salzin enemies, we'll just call him Salzin. Will be a bit of a pain to dispatch, but I do have plenty of mortars, got plenty of Centurions, strange enough. And I do have some support as well coming in. Damn it, I think one of my Centurions, or 2 of them actually by the looks of things, get destroyed just as the timer ticks down there, so there you go. I shall see you all next time. Actually, no, wait a minute, the timer did not tick down, we actually won due to score, but in any case, I shall see you all next time. Welcome again to some Wargame Airland Battle action on the Telemark map, if I remember correctly. So it's going to be 4 vs 4 on Telemark map, NATO consisting of myself, Lightman, good old final Daimyo as well, Krona and Calcitox. Pact consists of Mr. Bidilm, McWalt, Noon Gatherer and Zolife. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. So in any case, final Daimyo is going to be going for Juliet and Foxtrot. He's probably going to be going for Lima, Mike and everything else on the map, given what happened in the previous game. In any case, yeah, battle lines being set up, and as myself, I'll be going for Hotel and harassing November a bit as well. So see how that works out. NATO versus Pact. Should be interesting. I think we actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure we played as Pact, not as Pact, as NATO last time. So it looks like we're just doing that again. We'll see if Daimyo will once again penetrate our enemy's defences with ease, like he did before. Although, he more so didn't really penetrate the defences as much as he actually just exploited a gap in the defences, so... Well, he penetrated them nonetheless, so there you go. In case my Crusaders are probably going to get shut down... Nope, the evac just in the nick of time. Not being able to do too much damage, in case my Puma's also coming in as well, so probably should be unloading them as quickly as possible. In fact, these 2 probably will get destroyed, maybe these 2 as well. No, maybe not, nope, they're... Wow, very lucky actually to survive 2 missile strikes like that, and the chasseurs will actually get out of there, and looks like a bit of napalm being dropped as well to slow things down a bit, but really, they've got this open corridor, so this napalm didn't really do too much. Unless they just want to rush down this road, I guess, but even then it's just a small detour, so... I think that might have been myself who sent that napalm craft there, and probably wasn't really worth it, but oh well. We'll see what happens. In any case, Puma's engaging the recon helicopter Mi-2 Row, which will probably get destroyed, yep. So the Pumas that matter, but the chasseurs at least, well, at least most of them do manage to make it to the city, and none of them make it to the forest, unfortunately, but there we go, we do have a bit of a foothold. And yeah, got a bit of recon happening as well, though this Aliquette is probably going to want to get out of there. So it looks like I'll be playing as France. Let's just have a look at Daimyo. What in God's name? Wow, okay, managing to secure the middle pretty freaking easily. Sending in command helicopters, more command helicopters to Echo, or another command helicopter to Echo, shall I say. By the looks of things, yeah, he actually is playing an air assault deck, and it's actually working. In fact, I'm actually surprised he didn't go in with the oh my god. Anyway, I'm surprised they didn't actually come in with the Cobras as well, the Cobra helicopters. Very strange actually now that I think about it, just coming in with Chinooks and Hueys. And as you can see, yeah, doing pretty much the same thing that they did before, dropping the US Marines and Mountaineers down to help secure the terrain, while the helicopters basically just fly in. And I don't know what the hell our opponents were doing, not putting much anti-air there. I mean, granted, it is a bit of helicopter spam, but yeah. Should have had more freaking anti-air. I mean, come on, these are freaking transport helicopters, for God's sake. I mean, the guns aren't that bad, I guess, but they do not do any AP power at all, though they got pretty good fire rate and suppression, I suppose. It's interesting, very interesting the way he does this, actually. And the way he actually makes it work as well. Well, in any case, just having a look at what's happening at different points of the map. So it looks like Alpha was under siege, but we did manage to break it pretty easily. Spetsnazers are going to pose a bit of a problem, but with the amount of infantry we've got, should be alright, especially if we can catch these guys out in the open. Kalsitox, should I say, being forced to retreat is Eyehawks, and yeah, Noongatherer, like, also has his own command helicopter, and yeah, seems to be going with a bit more of a traditional ground army. I'm not really sure what the hell happened to his infantry, but definitely some flames being dropped all over the place, to say the least. So back to November, we do have a couple of super intentards coming in for myself, dropping a couple of missiles somewhere, or rather, even a couple of, like it's an Jagdpanzers coming in for Krona. Noongather is going to be surrendering pretty quickly. Not too surprising, to say the least, especially since, oh my god, they're losing points left and right. That is just ridiculous. My god, man, they lost everything. Kilo, command vehicle Lima's down. Spetsnazers could destroy this helicopter, actually, if they'll care to spot it. But, wow, that's just ridiculous indeed. These MiGs don't really stand too much of a chance, though. And there we go, I'm doing a bit of damage myself as well, dropping plenty of napalm here and there, hoping I would be hitting something. Unfortunately not in this case, too bad. Oh, actually, there we go, I do actually manage to stun the UAZ command vehicle. Unfortunately, it's not enough though. Damages it a little bit and stuns it, panics it, but yeah, just is not enough. And now we've got more AA planes coming in for McWalt, seems to be serving as a plane man for the enemy team by the looks of things. My single Crusader probably does not stand a chance against free MiG-25 PDs. I'm not really sure why in God's name I'm even sending him across there, but we'll see how he goes though. He does actually manage to take out one of them, so how much do these guys cost? 100? Wow, okay. Didn't expect that to be the case, but there we go. And I'm pretty sure the Crusader costed less than that, so he actually did manage to be cost effective. How bloody bizarre. And there we go, we do have the strong point here established. I'm going to be reinforcing with more infantry and vehicles, Hussars and all that. I should be bringing up some anti-air actually, now that I think of it, but I do have a couple of harpoons and all that to snipe at the opponent's empty transports, which I suppose is better than nothing. Bam. Bam like a clam. Zolive also going to be reinforcing with some infantry as well. But really, I mean, look at this. This command helicopter for Final Daimyo is just sitting there. There's literally nothing defending it. He's going to be finally sending in some helicopters, but there was definitely an opportunity for McWalt to actually. Oh, that's right. Yeah, normally it's a two-man squad. Anyway, yeah, there definitely was an opportunity for him to go after the command helicopter and kill it off relatively quickly, or at least scare it away. But these Spetsnaz VMFs, I'm pretty sure. Just have a look, actually. Yeah, they couldn't see the command helicopter at all. I'm not really sure why he positioned them at the edge of the forest like this. He should have positioned them, not the edge, but rather in the middle over here. If they're over here, then we'll be able to spot the command helicopter pretty fucking easily, but there we go. What can you do? Oh my god, instead they're going after these twin Hueys, which actually managing to drop the napalm just as the s'mores get deployed, so the helicopters actually burn in the flames and the s'mores actually get burnt up as well. Only these two lots managed to survive, bizarrely enough. Need to think. And we actually do have a counterattack on Alpha, which I'm somehow managed to miss. Command helicopter coming in down for, not command helicopter, just a command vehicle for Bedome coming down. I'm seeing command vehicles everywhere, it seems. And yeah, they do have a bit of a stronghold, but really amount of flames and all that, these Montestelskis are going to melt quite a bit. Quite the same for these BMPDs, BMP-1Ds, should I say. Montestelskis is most likely going to get completely destroyed. It looks like this carpet of flames seems to be continuous, so ouch. In fact, I'm not really sure where the anti-air is from Mr. Bedome. In fact, it looks like it's a bit of a, well, that was fast, a bit of a recurring theme this game and the last game actually, lack of anti-air there. So, not too shabby. Calcitox doing the most amount of overall damage actually, but yeah, I reckon overall we definitely played pretty nicely, managing to rush ahead, seize the initiative, and basically managing to dig in and advance after that, while stopping our opponents from really doing too much damage to us. So there you go. I shall see you all next time.